Alright, welcome back to Bank Scott Trader. Good morning everyone. I see Julius, you're already on. Apologies for the delay, we are a bit late, but nevertheless we will make it work it out. Alright, so you guys know the drill, you know how we do this. If it is not your first time, but if it is the first time, we always start with a prayer and then get into the analysis as we go on. So let's pray and we'll start it. Father, we say thank you for today. Thank you. It is a Thursday and the 12th of November, Lord. We're saying thank you. Thank you for your 13th of November. We are saying thank you for your grace. Thank you for your love, Lord. And we are saying thank you for all that you've already done. As we start to analyze today, Lord, we ask of the same grace that you gave unto us yesterday, the prophets that we made yesterday, to be part of, to be also manifested even today as we continue to trade, as we continue to analyze the charts and the markets, Lord. We give you praise for the profits we're about to make. Thank you for the entry and perfect exits that you're giving unto us. And thank you for the knowledge that you're leading us with, oh God, guiding us with, Lord, for the glory of your name. We give you praise, we give you all the honor. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Alright, so guys, you know the drill. As usual, we start with Crash 500. Please go ahead and like. If you don't mind, go ahead and give us that thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you've never subscribed before. Go ahead and do that. Yeah. So we are starting with Crash 500 as usual. We are starting with Crash 500. Yeah, go ahead and give us that thumbs up as we get started, as we are getting started. So, Crash 500, where did we stop at yesterday? We go to H1, H4. So H1. So yesterday, it's Crash 500. Yes, yesterday we were looking at if it fails to break. I deleted the analysis I had yesterday, but nevertheless we can see later in the day what it did. I think I missed what the analysis yesterday. Later in the day it gave us this kind of structure, and when I saw it I knew that price was going to continue selling, but I did not enter the sells. I had entered buys, I believe, so let me see, I think I made a loss here. Yeah, I entered buys here, and then they came and took me out when price broke out. I was in a class by that time, so I couldn't manage it because I was already in the class. Sound again, I don't know why this thing happens. Apologies, let me work on it. It's the what? It's the microphone I'm using. It's the one, the software keeps on reducing itself automatically. So apologies. I believe now you are hearing me properly, Julius. All right, so now we are looking at more of sales, because when I saw this I knew sales were continuing. I actually saw this after the class, after the training class. All right, so let's see what we have now. So the sale is coming. Remember yesterday I had given you two options. If it breaks at a certain level that I had marked here yesterday, that it will continue to, it will come all the way here to this OB, but if it failed to break, then it will continue with the buys. So it decided to break, and now we can see it is actually coming all the way to this OB. But before that OB, there are fair value gaps, of which I believe we've actually mitigated that fair value gap right here. And from that level, that's where we are seeing some rejection. As you can see, these previous candles, they are giving us a rejection. But looking at such a rejection, I see a structure. I see a structure, a chart pattern right there, and that pattern clearly is a flag, and it is actually pushing for more sales. It's gonna push for more sales. So without a doubt, we know it's going to continue, and I see a certain small OB according to M15 right about there. That's where my TP should be coming to, but I would really want the TP to come to this H1 OB. That's where I would really want it to come to. So that means for us to see that would be even. It may even go for this second TP. It may even go for this second TP, which will be bringing all the way to that OB just a bit below. So now that I know this, then I think I can wait and make my sell entries. Can I? Let's see. It's quite weird in a way that all of them are oversold, but it is still selling. It's so weird. Look at what has just happened. It has actually spiked and continued to sell when I was almost going to enter this market, when I was almost going to enter that market. So what am I going to do? Do I enter now or do I wait a bit? I think I should wait. It has gone already. I should have entered earlier when it broke out right there, but now it has gone already, and I don't want some big floating losses right now, so I rather leave it. We've already seen where this TP is going to go. Let's go first get that TP again. This TP, we've seen it's likely to be that kind of a TP, meaning our profits should be around that area. Our profits. It's continuing to spike, so apparently no business. I have missed my entry there, but if it does any pullback, then I can make the entry for the sales. Alright, so that's it. All this is no longer needed. We can delete these. That's what we needed. Now I'll go to H1. We need buys from there. Alright, so that's what we'll be waiting for. Alright. Good morning, Sierra. Boom 1000. Let's talk about boom 1000. Please guys, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, give us that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. All right, boom 1000. Let's see. Yesterday, so yesterday I actually made a sale. It was a short one. I made a sale, but I quickly moved out. I moved out because I had seen it was likely to bounce to break out, to give me that retest. I wanted to wait for that breakout so that I can enter sales, but by the time it did that, I was not available in the charts. I was actually in a class. Yeah, so for now, this we take it out. I did not trade it just the way I wanted, so let's move it out of the way. All this, we don't need it. Let me see, what else don't we need? All right, even this was not respected, so now it has gone to the OB that I talked about. that OB that I talked about, and currently it is looking at even breaking it. So this sell was a massive sell ever since, when was this? Ever since this month started. Ever since this month started, this sell has been massive, but probably you would have entered when it broke this support level, which was when, which was on 8th. So for about a week it has been now selling massively. It's been selling massively. So right about now, no business. I cannot trade it. I can only wait for a reversal signal right here, because I don't expect to see it. Actually, it can actually continue selling. It can actually continue selling, making this as our lower low, lower high, and then look coming down to look for a new lower low. Wow, this is crazy. All I wanted was to mitigate that fair, that what was it? That was it was a premium zone that I wanted price to reach out to, and then give us that perfect entry above 38.2, but it never reached it. So right now it is strongly selling. Weekly to this whole week it's been strongly selling, and the days that we've seen it strongly selling, it's actually been, you know, massive. So right now it's only on M15 where it has started to try to, you know, push back, but we cannot do anything unless we see a reversal signal. So for now, this is a no-go for me as far as Boom 1000 is concerned. Boom 500. Now Boom 500, I'm just furious that I woke up late, like an hour or 2 hours late, to close profits or to put my stop loss a bit nearer for this kind of move. I left this move overnight. I think that was around 1 a.m. in the morning when I had sold. I was supposed to, I think my stop loss, I pushed it. At first it was here, so I pushed it to here, but then it never reached that stop loss even. So I was supposed to be in market by what time? Let's see, that was I think by 3, 4, 5 is when I was supposed to be in the market, probably to make that move. But even at let's see, 6, 7, 8, at 8, so I was 1 hour late. I would have, you know, closed around 8 there. I would have closed this in profits at least, but that was my bad. I left when I had broken even, so it did not take money. Rather, I lost all this, I missed all this money right there, and it was some good move right there. So yesterday, that was the structure there, and of course that is a clear structure, as you can see. I want to show it to you that it is very, very clear where we are currently seeing this. Where we are, that is going to be our change of character, which will be a reversal signal according to M15 and H1. So price is coming back here to test it, to test that level. It may actually react to this OB. It may even go all the way up there, but we have to be patient and wait for it to do its thing, and we come in with strong sells. According to H4, it will also be confirming that this move looking for a new higher high is gonna fail. So this will be a perfect move. If this buy move that is currently on, according to H4, fails to give us a new higher high, then we'll be coming in strongly with sells. So all I can do is like something like that. and anticipate buys later to come in according to this asset. So this is what I'll be anticipating for now. So can I enter buys? I don't think we can. Maybe, just maybe, if it gives us a pullback, then you can make a short buy. Remember, this is going to be a short buy, and you can probably take it around 50% or 61.8 and make that entry, because we have a reversal signal right here according to M15, which clearly tells you that we are now buying strongly according to lower time frames. So M15 is looking for that sell. If you're a scalper, this could be another move for you to sell, looking for this pullback around 61.8, around 61.8, and then when it gets around there, we come in with our buys just like that. So if I go to M15, 61.8 is around there. That is where we are seeing that level. So when we grab it, it can come for that fair value gap here. It can come for that. So it can come around there. So all this is likely is likely to be attracted by this price. All right, so for now, no business. I can wait for this. If it happens, then I have my buy entry to push all the way up. If it doesn't happen, then I wait for my perfect sells. So you can trade it either way. So that is on boom 1000, boom 500. Let's now talk about V25 1S. Now volatility 25 1S, two things we were anticipating: price to fail around that area and then break out and come for this liquidity grab on this OB. This OB is an H4 OB right about there, but somehow it failed. It actually went all the way back to that upper OB, and now it has touched it, meaning that has become a resistance area right about there. So we have a resistance area. So all this, we don't need it right about now. We need to look at this OB is still valid though. So if this OB is still valid, let's go to H1. What are we doing? H1, H4, we are still buying because price is above our 10 MA. Daily time frame, we are still looking for buys because price actually was rejected right here. I want to first delete this. It doesn't make sense. So buys are still strong. Buys are still strong. And since I've seen these two rejections, I don't think it's going to buy from here. I think it's going to continue buying from where it is currently. So let's go to H4. What is happening on H4? There's that rejection. Price has come to that resistance. So it's going to look for enough momentum to break through that resistance. So if let's go to H1. H1 is doing what? So H1 has started to reverse, but we can use our fib to understand where H1 is likely to come back to, and I see this is the confluence area, so it has to come at least to such a level around there and then gain enough momentum to go all the way back, and break that resistance, and probably break that resistance. If it fails, then it may as well come all the way back here. It might as well come all the way back to that OB and then give us the enough momentum to break through that resistance. All right, so that's it. That's basically it. I'm not going to look for sells. I'm going to look for buys. I'm going to wait for buys. I'm not going to anticipate or enter any sales yet, but I will wait for buys. Right here, sales are confirmed according to M15. Sales are confirmed, but you can wait for something like this and then a pullback down to enter your sales if you want to enter sales. But this is a high leverage asset, so if you make a mess, then you lose and you get stressed. So you rather wait for something that matches with a trend according to the higher time frame, which is buys. So the uptrend is the general trend according to daily time frame. Why? Because we are looking for that move right there to grab that liquidity. So that's why I'm saying it's a general trend, but looking at here, this was a change of character, meaning sales were activated but they are not yet confirmed. So that's why we need a pullback there to grab liquidity and be able to sell properly without any issues. So that's why we need that confirmed on a higher time frame. Now I want to delete this for now. We know this is gonna be taking us all the way there. That's what we want. That's what we want. So that's what we are going to wait for. That's what we are going to wait for as we trade. All right, that's enough on V25S. Leave it at M15 and let's now go to V75. Now V75, wait. All right, that actually went according to our plan. We made a lot of money on this yesterday. Those who are on VIP, I believe you remember what I told you. Did we? I think we even entered before we moved out of the analysis yesterday, but that was the trade there. That was a trade there when price went below a 10 MA. I was one candle late. That means 15 minutes late to make that perfect entry, but nevertheless it had come down here, so still I knew that it was going to come to that TP. Why? Because that was a heads and shoulder pattern. So we made that move, and made that money to that TP right there. And clearly you can see it actually broke that level, but the momentum was very weird. Buyers were coming in, sellers coming in, buyers, sellers, so I did not again enter. But looking at H1, it was a perfect sell move. As you can see clearly, it went all the way to this other OB that we had already predetermined. So after that, clearly you can see, remember I told you it's likely to do that. Either we buy from here or we buy from this other level, probably this where it left this liquidity right here. So that's why I left this thing right there. So it actually did not reach that level. What we see is that it started to react from that OB in the middle right there. So what are we going to do? I believe it has already confirmed that it is looking for the sell, for the buys. So this move we know is coming, is happening, so we can delete it. All this, we used it yesterday, so all this is no longer necessary. Delete that. Now we clearly see that this is a change of character on that OB, which is now a support level. So if we go to H4, it may actually go a little bit up and then later give us a sell. So I'm gonna have this as an order block on H4, and it's likely to continue buying all the way up there, and probably after that it will sell or it will gain enough momentum to break out. But I doubt that it will continue with buys. I believe it will come again down below. So for now I will be anticipating this. I will be anticipating that. I want to delete this, and yeah, that's what I'll be anticipating. So if I go to H1, If I go to H1, it's gonna do something like that, and then we come in with our buys. Then we come in with our buys. All right, so that's it on a V25S. If I go to M15, clearly I'm looking for the buys, so this is what I'm looking for. Price to come here, and then I enter buy, short buys to reach that OB to confirm H4, and then we continue selling just like H1 is doing, and then M15 will also be ready to sell because H1 already is showing us that it is looking for sales. So for us to start selling perfectly, we need M15 to be ready to sell, and it matches with what we want on H4 and then sell. So the whole of the current H4 that we've started on this current H4 candle is likely to be a buy. So be ready, don't mess up, and wait for it. It's likely to give us this as a week probably, and once we have it, then it continues to buy to reach us, to take us all the way up there. So hold on, don't mess up, know that we may make money on this asset. All right, this is what J50. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I want you guys to always do that. Of course, it helps YouTube to, you know, push us also to the other people, so that we can always be many right here analyzing with the same mindset. All right, so jump 50. So yesterday I think we made money, if I remember. Let me see. So that was the analysis, we wanted that, and then H1, this was yesterday, this right here. So pull back there, but it did not reach, so we entered a short sale right here. I think I gave it to the VIP guys. Yeah, I made that entry when I saw that it was looking to break that level. I was supposed to enter there, so I was a bit late, but nevertheless we made the entry and moved out before it made that pullback. So now it kept playing around that level games there, and now we can clearly see that it was not this other level, but rather it played around this other OB. It played on that OB, and that is an H1 OB. So all this I don't need. Delete. Let's go to H4. So no, H4. So change of character, price tried to pull back, so it confirmed. Now it is giving us lower lows and lower highs, but then it has failed to break this support according to H1. That is the support on H1 now. So what is it doing? Price is above our 10 MA. Looking at CCI, we are overbought, oversold, meaning buyers are coming into shape. So what do? Go to H4. H4, what is happening? Price is selling and price is below our 10 MA, which is weird that H1 price is above our 10 MA, looking for buys. So what is M15 saying? M15 is saying sells, but price is above our 10 MA. That tells us one thing, that we are going to sell. This is okay, it's not a clear one. Let's go to M5. Let's look at this properly. So we know price is going to sell. It's gonna sell. It's currently giving us this as a channel, but it will eventually reach a point and it will break out. Once it breaks out, it's gonna continue selling. It's going to continue selling. First TP right there. First TP right there. Of course, second TP is there, third TP is there. but for now it's one of those that I may excuse me, it's one of those that I may not trade. Having seen that, having seen this, it's one of those I may not trade. Let me see. Okay, so something is a bit clear here on M5. On M5, I believe price is coming right here. It's gonna keep playing games and it's gonna end up coming there. It's gonna end up coming there, and then we will get enough momentum probably to break through this support. Let me go to H1 and see. Yeah. We're going to see that. We are going to see that there is no other liquidity left or back up there, no fair value gap according to H1, nothing. So the only fair value gap I've seen is on M15, which is this level right here, which is that level right there. It was almost mitigated but not fully, so it has to come a bit up there, grab that liquidity on the order block, and then continue to sell. Go through that and break this. It will have to break this support. So for now, I know what, at least I have a glimpse of what is likely to happen. So it is looking for enough momentum. We all know now that it is going to look for enough momentum that it can use to break through this support and continue selling. Why? Because H4 is selling, daily time frame we are selling. So that is a general trend according to higher time frame. This was our change of character right there when it gave us that. That is our reversal signal to start a downtrend right there on H4. So there's nothing you can tell apart from looking for sells as the general trend. So for now, I want to delete this and let's remain with what we see on M15. J25. All right, so J25, yesterday I had some entries. It actually continued enough to go and break and continue. So it broke that and continued to get to this other support, which is a daily, no, it's an H4 actually. It's an H4 support order block. It broke it also. Wow. So right now it is looking for a lower low as we speak. Right now it's looking for a lower low. Let's go to daily time frame. It's looking for a lower low. Right now it is looking for a lower low, so this is not gonna happen at all. Now it's looking for a lower low. Right here, according to daily time frame, we have an OB there or a confluence area, so price may actually react to that. We have a break of structure according to daily time frame and H4, so know that also. So we cannot do anything until price decides to pull back and give us a lower high. So all this internal structure, they are no use to us right now. We have to delete everything right about there. And now we know that it's selling strongly according to H4 and a daily time frame. So all we need is a pullback to give us a what? To give us a lower high, because now it is looking to create a lower low, a new lower low. This was our current lower low. Now it's looking for a new lower low. Once we have it, then we are ready to look for a lower high, and it's likely to come to this level. Once we have that, then it will at least go back there to look for a new lower high, and then come with enough momentum to break through to continue selling. So it's now a clear structure according to daily time frame, and that's what we will trade. So this is no go for me. I cannot trade it now. I have to wait for a lower high creation. Second last asset is J10. J10, we made money, I believe. Yeah, we made money. yesterday. It is served us well. I was quick to move out. Actually, I should have made even more than that yesterday. So that is the money we made yesterday. That I first made a loss there, and then later I recovered that loss, of course, with some big lot size that I used to recover the loss right here. This here recovered it, this move here recovered it, but then this gave me even more profits. All right, so it continued, but this was our OB, where we had, it was our point of interest where we wanted price to react back to, and then we start buys, and that's what happened. So now all this is not necessary. The analysis yesterday was if it breaks that, then it will continue buying, but if it goes below this, then we will look at sales. So that's what happened. The sales came through. Those who remember yesterday's analysis, that's what we had analyzed. So now we are looking for this buy. We are looking for that buy. This buy happened on that OB right there. It reacted to that OB right about there. So what are we doing? This is a change of character according to H1 right there. So it means, oh sorry, wait a minute, is that, wait, that it has not touched it, so it's likely to first touch it. So let's go to H1. H1 says we have a break of structure, a weird one, because the wick above there is strong, but the body went above that level. If I go to M15 is going to look for a sell, so we can enter this sell because it's going to give us something like that. It's going to give us something like this. Why that level? So that level, no, it's likely to come to 61.8 sharp, right about there, like that. So that's what I'm gonna be waiting for. If price does this, then I'll be ready for my entries right on this OB right there. I'll be ready for my entries. So I see Sierra, you're saying J50, from what we saw on H4, it changed character, but it had not found a spot to gain momentum to buy, to retest the choke it had created. I think it might continue buying until that choke. J50, just a minute. J50, talking of J50, J25. Now we are on J10. Apologies, I forgot to change, but then I want to look at J50 you're talking about. So J50, H4, you're talking of H4, the choke. Yeah, this was like the retest. This was like the retest. I don't think it's gonna, I don't think it will go all the way back to test the choke. Anyways, it might, because we are not market makers. It might, but there's nothing left back there. No, unless there's a liquidity pool, probably for the stop losses above there. But apart from that, I don't see price going all the way back there. Why? Because there's no fair value gap left. The price is very intact. You can see there's wicks coming in back and forth, so that's why I said it may not go back. He said then after retesting the chalk, then continue selling, because on H1 it looks it has space to buy more to that chalk we see on H4. Now the only issue I have with H1, it can easily mislead you. That's the only problem I always have with H1. H1 sometimes can mislead you and you end up, I normally follow what is on H4. If I find the H4 time frame giving me sales, then I wait I look for M15 also to be looking for sales, then I can enter sales. But then sometimes I've been following H1 only and only when H4 is probably reacting to this, is probably reacting to that retracement level. So if it reacts to that CCI retracement level, then on H1 I can look for the buys. But until then, it's gonna be very hard. It's gonna be very hard. It may continue here. If it breaks it, then it will as well go and look for that and look for this very level. It may not even come here. It may go all the way to that OB above there on H1 or H4, and give us the perfect entry right there to push for the sell. So that's what I can say. But until then, this is still a very highly level for us to enter some sales again, because it may actually first consolidate here. Sometimes for H1 to be ready to sell, it may first consolidate within here, and then it gets ready to sell according to what we want on H4. So that's sometimes what it does. So I wanted to let you know about that also. So we are not market makers. The market can trick us in that way, but if you are patient to wait for what you need or what you always are looking for in the market, then you get a clear trade. All right, so I hope that is clear, Sierra. That's how I see it. Thank you for that. Yes, H1 is still looking still looking for buys according to CCI, but sometimes it can trick you and it just consolidates within this level and that level. So that's why I said I want to first focus on this. If it breaks it, then the buy will continue all the way up there. But then if it fails to break it, then we might as well see consolidation within these areas right here, back and forth within here, back and forth until H1 gets ready to sell, so it may happen like that. All right, so that's it on J50. J10, all we want is a pullback here according to M15, then we can enter sales if you want to. This is going to be that kind of an M15 move to pull back here to confirm the change of character level, and then we come in with our buys, because the general trend currently is a buy according to H4, and I believe yes, according to H4, but even according to H4, but according to daily time frame, we have a change of character right there. So it's only H4 that we're waiting for to start selling. So until then, no business. On daily time frame, we can only trade it on a lower time frame like H1, and of course even H4 we can trade it. So according to H1 and M15, we are looking for that sell. According to H4, it's gonna be just a pullback, and then we continue with buys. So let's wait for that on M15. Lastly is gold. We made money with the guys on VIP. I shared the signal, but I was furious that immediately when I moved out, and I think I was in a class, or I had gone to church. Yes, I remember I had gone to church, so I missed this move from here to there, because this is where I took my profits from. You can see it was a sniper entry. I talked about this, those who remember, that we will be looking for the buy. So I had to wait for that sniper entry. This pullback is what I talked about. So if you missed yesterday's analysis, you can go for episode, you can go and look for episode number 249 on this channel. But that was a sniper entry. We took our profits right there. A few hours later, I think it was news, I don't remember, because I told you guys me, I don't trade news. So that happened, and look at where it went. So I could have easily quadrupled my account right there, this move right there. So anyways, that's market, that's the charts, so all is well. Now what we are looking at is price has hit our target, has reached our level right there, So when I came from church, I actually was looking for this sell right here, so I took some more trades there and made some short money there, and then, but it was, you know, playing the games, it was consolidating, so I had to move out and wait for it today. So clearly you can see what it has done. It is still looking for higher highs and higher lows according to H1, H1 and M15, and it's not yet ready to sell. So it is likely to look for that fair value, to look for that liquidity pool. The early sellers right there, they are leaving their stop losses, early sellers, and that's why I analyzed this late night, because that would be our overall TP right about there. Having seen this pennant in between here, that would be our overall TP, and it has not yet reached it. It means it's still buying. It may come for this fair value gap according to H4 and grab it even. So you never know until price goes there, because we are not market makers, we are just market followers. So for now, we have to be patient. I may not enter buys, I may patiently wait for sales. So how am I going to do that? I will just wait, because this buy is still steadily moving, so, and it has given us a break of structure right there, so we rather wait for when it goes probably to that fair value gap on H4, or to reach our TP. Once it reaches there and starts giving us a reversal signal, then we are ready, then we will be ready. So now I want to delete this, and yeah, for now I will delete only that, and let's wait and see what will happen. But for now, H4 is still buying heavily, even though it is overbought right there. It is still buying heavily, so we cannot do anything. We have to wait. I think that's it for today. I'm glad that you guys came around. Please don't forget to always like, share, and subscribe as we make a recap. Always don't forget to do that. Like, share, comment, subscribe. That's how we do it. All right, so the recap, and we are out of here. We started with crash 500. We know that, it has given us a pullback. Can we enter the sell? Can we enter this sell? Nothing shows to be ready to sell, though. It's weird, but let's see. The first TP has been hit already. I think it has. Yeah, it has been hit. So is it going to come for the second TP? I don't know. This is a second TP. Is it going to come for that second TP? It may not. So it's one of those tricky assets, tricky move that we can really hardly, make it. But I think it's gonna come down again. This can be seen as a change of character on M5 and probably M50, M5, but I'm not buying it. So for now, I'm not going to trade this asset. Let me just wait. If it goes below my 10 MA on M5, then I might as well enter the sell. But I want to hold my entry now. because it's quite risky. Boom 1000, it's continuing steadily selling, and it's giving us a breakout on that support, on that OB, so it's a no-go for me there. It's a no-go for me there. Boom 500, the pullback is happening. We want to buy from here, so if you can as well put your put your limit order right here, then you can wait hopefully for this buy. Another one right here, hopefully right there. So that is it on Boom 500. We are still waiting. The sell actually happened perfectly, this one right there. All right, V25S, or this is a change of character, so we are waiting for something like that, then we enter buys, sells. So for now we wait. M15 and H1. So H1, this is gonna happen according to H1, this move, so it might as well take some hours to give us what we need. It might as well take some hours to give us what we need to come in with this kind of a sell move. V75, this move is happening perfectly the way we need. So if you are going to be busy, you can as well put a limit order right here, but remember, this is going to be a short buy to reach that OB probably, and then come again with sells, because we are still within this channel. We are still consolidating with this channel. It hasn't gotten enough momentum to break that resistance to continue buying. So according to H4, we are still looking for the sell, and even H1 now. So be notified of that and don't make a mess. So here we've said it's likely to continue with a buy like that. It may consolidate within here, within this area, until it gets enough momentum on H1 to actually push for sales, or it may as well get a weird momentum because of institutional traders, and then break that resistance up there and go ahead and grab liquidity of the early sellers, the stop losses of the early sellers from there, and then push down for more of sales. So whatever happens first, be patient, but this move right here is valid. I believe it is valid within this channel. It is likely to keep playing within this channel until it gets all the way up there. J25, it's a no-go for us. Why? Because it is selling, and we cannot enter sales now. We have to wait for a pullback, probably on lower time frame, when it gives us a reversal. We can enter that pullback looking for a lower high on H4 before we can enter sales after creating the lower high on H4. J10, we need that and then sell. That's as simple as that, and then later we'll be looking for buys, and that will be according to H4, H1 and whatever. So for now, let's be patient. Lastly is gold. Gold is a no-go for us until it starts to sell, because it is overbought, and again it has broken that fair value gap level and went ahead, and it is now probably those who were waiting to sell from here like me, and they had held up their positions and put their stop losses probably above there, they have been taken out already. So it's likely to look for probably that other fair value gap on H4 and then continue selling, or right here where we have our TP target and then get into sales. So for now, it's gonna be one of those that I won't trade until sales are ready. All right, so that's it for today. Hope you guys had a great time. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to give us that thumbs up, and we'll be back here of course tomorrow same time, 10:30 to 11:30. We've passed our usual time by 3 minutes, but it is well. As long as we get what we need in the market, it is all well. Let me wish you guys a good day. Happy trading. Remember, Signal's platform is still available. Those who are in it are benefiting, and they will still benefit. If you want to be part of them, the information is on your screen. Let me wish you guys a good day. Happy trading. Bye bye.